Next match, Alex Eala faces Canada's top player, Victoria Mboko in Hong Kong 250. Open round of 16. The night air in Hong Kong carried a nervous electricity. Fans crowded the stands, waving flags from both the Philippines and Canada, their voices echoing through the stadium like a rising tide. It wasn't just another tennis match. It was a collision of two rising stars, two dreamers who had fought their way from junior promise to professional power. Alexander Alex, the pride of the Philippines, stood poised at one of the court, her eyes fixed and her heart steady. Across the net, Victoria Mboko, Canada's brightest young talent, bounced lightly on her feet, her expression fierce but calm. Both were just 20 years old. Both had known the long, lonely grind of the tennis circuit. Both had tasted victory and heartbreak, and now under blazing lights of the Hong Kong 250 Open round of 16, they were ready to write a new chapter in the story of women's tennis. Two rising suns, Alex Eala's journey has never been ordinary. Born and raised in Manila, she carried the weight of a nation on her shoulders every time she stepped on court, with a combination of ferocious top spin, impeccable footwork, and emotional intelligence beyond her years. She had become the face of a new generation of Southeast Asian athletes. Her 2025 season had already been spectacular, a string of hard-fought victories, including a dramatic win over Britain's Katie Boulter that captured hearts across the world. That match had ended with Boulter's heartbreaking retirement, and Eala's compassion afterward had been hailed as the epitome of sportsmanship. Now Eala was back under the same Hong Kong lights, but this time with renewed purpose. Her next opponent, the powerful and poised Victoria Mboko, Canada's top-ranked rising star. Mboko was everything tennis analysts loved to analyze, a perfect blend of athleticism and aggression. Her serve thundered at speeds that belied her age. Her forehand painted lines with daring precision, and her mental game was as icy as her hometown of Toronto in winter. At just 20, she had already defeated several top 50 players and was touted as the next big name in North American tennis. This wasn't just a match. It was a preview of tennis's future, the calm before the storm. The warm-up began. Eala dressed in her signature royal blue hit rhythmic ground, strokes that echoed like drum beats of confidence. Mboko in a sleek red kit matched her rhythm with explosive serves that cracked through the air like lightning bolts. Commentators whispered with excitement, "These two know each other well. They've met in juniors. They've practiced together. But tonight, there are no friends, only rivals." When they met at the net, a brief smile flickered, professional courtesy, perhaps even respect. But beneath it lay the burning desire of two athletes who wanted to prove themselves on the world stage. As the umpire called play, a hush fell. Then the first serve rocketed across the net, and the battle began. The opening fire, precision versus power. From the first rally, it was clear this match would not be easy for either side. Eala's strategy was built on rhythm and intelligence. She worked the angles, pushed Mboko side to side, and forced long rallies that tested endurance. Her drop shots, feather light and perfectly timed, drew gas from the crowd. But Mboko was no ordinary opponent. She countered with sheer explosiveness. Her forehand cracked like thunder. Her backhand sliced through the air with precision. When she found her range, she was unstoppable. At 2-2 the first turning point came. Eala serving a deuce, sent in a body serve that jammed Mboko. The Canadian reacted late, sending the ball high, and Eala sees a moment smashing a forehand winner down the line. The crowd erupted. "Come on," she shouted her, voice echoing off the stands. Momentum shifted. Eala broke serve and surged ahead to take the first set 6-2. 4. The Filipino fans and crowd leapt to their feet, chanting, "Alex, Alex, Alex." She turned briefly toward them, smiled and nodded, but she knew the battle was far from over. The Canadian counterattacked. Between sets, Buko sat quietly, towel over her face. Her coach whispered a few words. Whatever he said worked, because when the second set began, Victoria Mboko transformed. Her serves gained velocity. Her movement sharpened. She began stepping into her shots earlier, taking time away from Ella. Every forehand exploded off her strings. Every return found impossible corners. At 3-1, Buhenso. Clean, it drew applause even from Ella's fans. The Canadian roared. Her energy ignited. Ella fought back with everything she had. Stunning retrievals, perfectly timed lobs and gutsy volleys. But Mboko was relentless. She took the second set, 6-2. The scoreboard flashes one. Set all. The Hong Kong crowd, torn between two favorites, buzz with anticipation. This was tennis at purest. Two rising stars locked in combat. Skill meeting skill, heart meeting heart. The decider hard over power. The final set began at midnight. The air was heavy, the lights brighter, the tension almost unbearable. I knew she couldn't outgun. Boo! So she changed tactics, variety, patience, and precision. She began mixing spins, changing pace, dragging her opponent into uncomfortable positions. At 3-3, the rally of the night unfolded. 27 shots, each ball. Faster, deeper, and more desperate than the last. A chase one wide, slid, and somehow flicked the backhand up the line. Boo sprinted, stretched, and flicked a lob. Eala leaped, twisting midair, and smashed it down. Winner. The stadium went wild. Even Boo smiled and applauded. That point became the symbol of the match. Grit meeting grace. Ellie used that surge to break Boo's serve at 5-4, with the crowd chanting her name. She stepped up to serve for the match. First serve fault. Second serve. In a long rally followed. Boko's backhand clipped the net. Bounce high. Ella attacked. One last forehand. Line. Winner game set match Alex Eala Victoria. Boo 6-4, 26-6 to 4-star sends. As Ella left the court, she stopped to sign autographs and take photos with young fans waving Philippine flags. Her smile was soft, almost shy, but her eyes gleamed with quiet determination. She was now into the Hong Kong Open quarterfinals, the farthest any Filipina had ever reached in a WTA 250 event. Her phone buzzed with messages from supporters. Serena Williams Foundation. Coco Gauff evenly not each message congratulated her, each one recognizing the same truth. Alex Eala had arrived. Epilogue, the spirit of Hong Kong. As the Hong Kong skyline shimmered against the harbor, two young stars walked into the night, one victorious, one defeated, both forever changed. For Alex, the victory wasn't just about moving forward in the tournament. It was about proving that a girl from the Philippines could stand among the best, that dreams born on local courts could echo in the biggest arenas of the world. For Victoria and Boo, it was a lesson in persistence, a reminder that even in defeat, greatness is forged. Their paths will cross again, perhaps in finals, perhaps on grander stages, but the world will remember that it began here in the humid glow of Hong Kong, where two dreamers turn potential into prophecy. Because in the end, tennis is more than sport. It's a story of belief. And on this night, Belief were the colors of the Philippines. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next,